speaking of derbies in the All-Star Weekend, next year they're kind of planning on having a Legends Derby. So guys like Ken Griffey Jr., Albert Pujols, David Ortiz, and Jim Thome have all expressed interest in it. But are there any other, kind of MLB legends that you guys want to see in it? And be mindful that they're not going to have a 70-year-old out there. No Willie McCovey or anybody. No Pete Rose. But is there anybody who you think could really compete, especially with some of these younger, more recently retired guys?
Corey, it's funny because I hear the names you're listing off and I'm like, those guys all have something in common. And the guy who I'm going to name off also has the same thing in common. We're just picking like 2004 backyard baseball players now, aren't we? I'm going with Mike Piazza. Give me the best hitting catcher of all time, my New York Met, in the Hall of Fame as a New York Met. The guy can hit bombs. I think it would just be a ton of fun to see Mike Piazza back out there mashing along with some of these greats.
Yeah, Ben. I also want to add that something else that Piazza has in common with a couple of the guys that I named are PED allegations. So I just wanted to throw that out there and get you riled up a little bit.
Well, speaking of 2004 great players with PED allegations, I'll go Alex Rodriguez to the list, and I specifically would like to see him matched up with David Ortiz in the first round. You got the Yankees-Red Sox rivalry. They're on Fox together. I just think that would be an absolute ball.
I'm going to follow the trend here, and I'm going to say Barry Bonds. I think, he's a little up there in age, but I think it would just be fun to see him hit some bombs again.
Now, I'm going to break the trend of backyard baseball and PEDs. I got two guys in mind. One, he liked a different type of drug, and I don't want to make light of it, but he did struggle with it for a long time, and I believe as of most recently, he is clean, and that's Josh Hamilton. He put on the most majestic, amazing home run derby back in 2008 in Yankee Stadium, and I think he would be a really fun player to watch. And another guy I would love to see, how about Adam Dunn? That guy just mashed when he played. All he did, true three-outcome player. Home run, home run, home run. He is somebody I think would be a really fun addition, especially as just a big lefty bat.
Hey, you want to bring back some Derby legends? Let's not forget about Prince Fielder as well. But I actually want to throw out a name because I think it would be absolutely hilarious. He's a little bit older than everybody who would be in this field of legends that we've talked about. But, I mean, hey, he's still shredded. He's still doing the roids. Jose Canseco, give it to me. I think it would just be so funny to see him out there as well.
While we have just created the best old guys home run derby, I do want to take a quick second and just say, Corey, you mentioned Josh Hamilton's great home run derby performance and what was so great about it. The MLB needs to go back to the 10 outs home run derby. Enough with this timing stuff. Not enough time to appreciate the home runs.
Definitely, man. Don't make these guys rush. Don't make them rush. I mean, you see the home run derby tapers off after the first round every time because these guys are gassing themselves. Let them relax. Let them just go up there and mash. No one's there to be in and out in 2 hours. You want to see some bombs. The rounds, the days of the 30, 40 home run rounds, they just don't exist because you don't have the time.
The home run derby used to it took forever. And I understand why they went to the time limit. But Dylan, you are preaching to the choir.
Just go less outs then. Move it from 10 to 7 or something.
You guys know how I feel about clocks in baseball. A timeless sport should not have a time limit. And that goes for the home run derby. I think if you go back to the old segment, maybe use the pitch clock where you still get 10 outs, but you have the 30 seconds or whatever it is between pitches. That's fine. Kind of speed it up that way. I also like the idea of you don't have to wait until the ball lands. You can just smash away. But they'll just never go back to it because it's such a big, it's a crowd pleaser now with the younger crowd, all the high home run totals, because we never had home run totals that high. Josh Hamilton's big rounds in 2008, he hit like 28 home runs. Think about how many guys hit more than 28 this past home run derby. So they'll never go back to it, but it takes away the majestic aspect of it. Now, another two guys I think we should add to this hypothetical home run derby. How about Gary Sheffield? There's a video going around Twitter earlier last week of him mashing out of Florida, like backyard baseball field almost. He's somebody, the most emulated swing I've ever seen. He would be fun. Plus, get the international guys in there. How about Ichiro? Ichiro, everybody knew that if he wanted, he could hit 50 home runs in a season. He just didn't want to because he loved getting on base and getting hits. But Ichiro had mad hitting power. So he'd be another fun guy to get in there.